So, good afternoon, everyone. So, we are now already on our next session. So, before we would go into proceed with our lesson, let us first review what you have learned last time. So, last time we already talked about writing as a macro skill. So, one of the components of macro skills in writing is that you should have a good vocabulary. So, 'di ba, ang haba-haba na ng discussion natin. Then now, we are continuing our lessons on principles of vocabulary development. So, sabi nga nila, hindi mo kayang ibigay yung wala ka. Katulad na rin yan sa pagsusulat. You could not write anything if you don't have a large, wala kang deposits or wala kang na-save na vocabulary words. So, kagaya nga, paano ka bibili ng pagkain? Paano ka magluluto kung wala kang pambili ng raw materials o ng mga sahog or ingredients. So, parehas na rin siya. It's the same with writing. You could not write anything if you don't have a stock knowledge. Not just stock knowledge, also experience. Not just that, I'm not saying that you need to experience what you are writing, but also like reading a book. So, dapat marami kang words na alam. So, let's name some of them. So, number one is, eto siya, tapos na tayo dito, diba? Teachers must offer direct instruction of techniques or procedures for developing a broad and varied vocabulary. So, tapos na tayo dito. Number two, new vocabulary terms must what? Be connected students' previous knowledge and experience. So, tapos na tayo dito. So, let's continue with number three. So it is said that students should be able to what? Contextualize the vocabulary terms they have learned and use them in the society. So according to the Department of Education, meron tayong mga words na ginagamit ngayon. Meron tayong contextualization and indigenization. We should be using words that are what? Familiar to the students para hindi siya malito. One of the best example here is, for example, you would be talking, ba sabi ko last, if you would be talking about Lake Cebu, lakes, bakit ka mag-example ng Taal Lake when you have Lake Cebu and you have Lake Lotayan? Kuha? That's why you incorporate terms that are what? Nakaka-adjust yung mga estudyante. So, students should be required or encouraged to incorporate new vocabulary in terms of their oral and written reports and presentation. For example, when you became advisors or teachers in the future, you would be requiring your student, okay, class, and this is the word for today. So, for example, in one of your conversations, you would tell your students that, okay, class, as of today, everyone should be using these words throughout the day para lang malaman natin and para lang ma-remember natin yung word na yon and the meaning of that word. So the next one is practice and repetition are important methods by which students can be what? Familiar with new words and understand how they may be used correctly. So from time to time, ato lang siya, some of us are not really ano good with new words because some of us are not really, especially now in times of pandemic. Can I ask you, Miss Custodio, nagpa-practice ka ba ng English sa bahay niyo? Miss Ramos. Miss Ramos, are you practicing English sa bahay niyo?
No, ma'am.
No. So, kaya nga 'di ba, it is very hard for us to practice English ngayon kasi number one, we don't really interact with each other, 'di ba? Nag-i-interact lang tayo to anything online but in terms of yung conversational, wala talaga tayong interaction. So how could you practice and repeat those words? So hopefully, um, by the way, I would be giving you a list of words pala. Ewan ko lang kung na-publish ko na ba siya sa Schoology.
Meron na,
But
ma'am.
may nabibigay na ba ako sa
Yes,
inyo?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yung for 23 pages.
Na-publish ko na pala. So, hopefully, na nyo yun ha, napag-studyhan nyo yun.
Gi-print namon, ma'am, kay sobra
Oy,
kadamo.
wow, social, gi-print.
Hindi sa
Kasi,
pinsan ko may printer, ma'am, kay hindi makaya isulat, ma'am, sobra kadamo, ma'am.
so good for you kasi pinint mo because that would be very helpful during the examination. If you don't have a copy of that thing, sorry ka talaga masyado pagdating sa exam. Because you will be
Uy,
needing
ang
that for
dami,
the
ma'am,
exam.
as in.
You will be needing that for the examination. So hopefully, na niyo siya, na-copy niyo siya. So that's it. That's a very good thing. Kasi this is one of your activity kasi isang writing activity lang papagawa ko. This final section, I would be requiring you to do a writing activity. So mamaya na yun, isasabihin ko. So practice repetition. So that you would be familiar with the words. Kasi for example, 'di ba, if you would not be using those words, do you think you would be comfortable saying that word? For example, when you first learned that in Korean, annyeonghaseyo is greetings, 'di ba? Annyeonghaseyo, 'di ba? If you would be saying that for the first time, parang ang awkward, 'di ba? You will feel awkward, feeling mo ang OA, 'di ba? But if you would be keep on balik-balik, lahat na ng tao nakikita mo, annyeonghaseyo, ng samida. Di ba parang hindi na siya OA? Tama man? So, that is also applicable to vocabulary words. If you would be keep on using those words, babalik-balik, balik-balik, nasanay ka na. Diba? Parehas yun sa una, masaktan ka, sa una. Pero tong ulit-ulit ka na giloko, sanay ka na. So, that is how, di ba? Practice makes perfect. At the end, manhid ka na. So, segue talaga ba? So, number 5, teachers should be what? Models and enthusiasm for and about new words through their own behaviors and attitudes. So, from time to time, teachers should be what? Para bang minsan, teachers should not just keep on talking blah, 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 blah. Same words na ginagamit all throughout the day. Dapat daw, sabi dito, teachers should what? Uplift students to conduct conversation. For example, so tell me, anong ginawa mo? For example, I would be the teacher in the classroom. So class, tell me, what did you do last weekend? So then you would ask your student, please tell me something na what you have done last weekend. So sabi siya, ma'am, we go to this place, we enjoy, blah, blah. Diba? Napapractice na rin yung pagsasabi ng estudyante o yung ah, sinasabi niya. O for example, the teacher would make a play o how would you do the conversation? And the teacher would say, okay class, this is the situation, create a script. Diba? Mas maganda yon. Then, make sure that, ito sa last expressing concepts and, ito siyang pinakamaganda, helping identify what? Colorful, descriptive ways of speaking and writing. sabi ko nga, diba, on my last example, doon sa picture, I sent to you in the messenger, diba, sa messenger. I've sent a picture. Nakita niyo yun? Ay, doon pala sa activity, andun pala talaga siya. Yung wedding.
Wedding, ma'am?
Di ba nakita
Ayun,
yung
ma'am.
wedding? Miss Ramos, nakita mo
Yes,
yun?
ma'am.
So, for example,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you are a teacher, then you would say, okay, class, please, according to the picture I've presented, what can you say? So, if you are not a very critical teacher, parang okay ka lang, when your student would say, Ma'am, that was a very colorful Indian wedding. Do you think you are developing your students, helping them to identify colorful descriptive words? Di ba hindi? So, if you are the teacher, so class, look at the picture. Tell me about the hands. What can you say in the hands? So, your student will say, teacher, we have seen a very intricate mandala tattoo of the lady in her hands. O, di ba? May mga ganyan, may mga paganyan, may mga pa-colorful description. Or you would say, okay class, please tell me about your neighbor. Ma'am, yung neighbor namin chismosa. Ma'am, yung neighbor namin maingay. Pero, colorful, if we would be telling that in a colorful way, ma'am, to among kapitbahay good ma'am, dako kay siya ba, ma'am. Nagdako dyan yung ba, ma'am, sobra niya kachismosa, ma'am. Tapos kung magstorya, yun siya, nagapururot, good ma'am. You see, which is much better way of describing yung ma'am, yung kapitbahay namin chismosa, or katog yung na ay brief description kung unsa siya. Di ba? Mas siya, mas ma-imagine mo nga nagapururot ang baba, tapos nagabasa ang baba, ma'am ko, nagachismis siya. Nagatalsik pa yun ang laway. Oh, di ba? Diba? You should encourage your students on how to, how to find very colorful. Sige, Miss Ramos, try natin. For example, ang category nato, ang kabit sa imong kapitbahay. O, di ba? Sige. Sige daw, Miss Ramos.
Hala,
Try daw
kalain.
i-describe ang kabit sa imong kapitbahay. Sige.
Lisod man, ma'am. Kay wala man kabit among kapitbahay.
Halimbawa, imaginative lang. Use your imagination.
Ay, ma'am. Oh, kani. Ma'am, ang kabit sa among kapitbahay na ay bag-o nga sakyanan. Daghan kwarta. Ma'am, dato grabe magregalo sa iyang kabit. Ha?
Oh, diba? Miss Custodio,
Ginoo.
ikaw, challenge sa imo, Miss Custodio. I-describe ni mo ang
Sige, ma'am.
ang babaeng
ang kabit
gibaylos sa imo.
Ang babae nga gibaylo sa akon, ma'am, ano man to, ma'am, pangit man to, tapos mas kurapa pa ilong sa akon. Okay na, ma'am?
Dili pa, dapat bigay na bigay. So, di ba, mas maganda if colorful yung words na ginagamit natin. Kasi, mas lalo pa natin siyang, ma-appreciate. Although, yes, it could not be a good category to isismis ang kapitbahay. But, the description there is what is the most important. Diba? Aanihin mo yung, okay, guwapa siya, he's quite pretty, he's handsome, but if you would say, my God, I saw a guy sa labas pala ng school, very handsome. Do you think you could imagine handsome? But if you could say, gosh, pagpasok ko ng school kanina, dun sa gate, nakita ko si guard, naka six-pack abs, nakasando lang kasi, gipawisan pa. So, di ba? Mas, mas grabe yung description. So, next. Number 6 is schools, teachers, and students must be what committed to vocabulary development over the long term. Make sure what, ito siya, ito kasi, from time to time, teachers are usually giving you assignments. One of the best way to check if you are learning something is to write an essay. Ang problema kasi natin ngayon, some people would just conform in copy-pasting, di ba? Ang dami na nagka-copy-paste ngayon. People were just copying anything. Kahit answer mismo, even personal questions, they are copy-pasting answers from the internet. Napansin nyo, in the past, segue muna tayo ha. In the past, dahil sa texting, alam mo texting, di ba text? Sa mga messengers,
Yes, ma'am.
people are getting dumb. People are getting bobo na, especially in spelling. Because they are not really right. Kaya sa tinatawag na SMS, short messaging. But basta SMS yung maliliit talaga yung words na ginagamit. Parang dapat 'di ba?
Shortcut.
Parang shortcut nasaan ka na? Ano yung sinusulat natin? Where na you?
San na lang, san.
Where na you?
Ay, where na you?
Or SNKNB. San ka na ba? 'Di ba? So that is that is not a good practice. So that's why ewan ko lang if you could see my yung chat ko, I really don't yung nag-short message. If you could see my my messages, nakaano talaga yan siya, naka-spell out. Kasi I've experienced that na pag dating ng time, ako mismo, ano kaya spelling ng ano? Ano kaya spelling ng ano? Nawawala ka na sa spelling. So that's why, actually, the Department of Education or lahat ng teachers, they are going for essay writing. Ito lang question ko. Could you say to me that if I would be asking you to write essay, you could do it na hindi kayo nagse-search sa Google? Or with like free siya, free topic siya, any topic would do. But the restriction there is you don't need to open any internet website. It's just you and the paper and the ball pen. Kaya ba? Kaya ba na kayo
Kaya
lang?
man, ma'am,
Wow, very confident. Kaya. Kudos to Miss Custodio kasi kaya. Kudos to Miss
Acceptable
Custodio.
naman.
Yeah, anything is acceptable. So
Okay,
you don't
mami, makay.
So, wag yung i-bash yung teacher nyo pag nagpapa-essay because essay is one of the greatest tests if you are really learning. It's not just learning the facts, but also it sees to it that you could organize your ideas. You could organize your ideas and you could uh, write your ideas fluently. Yung tamang order nga ng ideas na pagkaka-present. So, that's why you go to school to learn. So, thank you. Mag-cut muna tayo dito.